Morning, my name is Father Rayappa. I'm talking about noise pollution. Uh, the effects of noise pollution uh, are many. I've been talking about hyperacusis and tinnitus. They are very bad for human health. Hyperacusis is inner ear paining. So it acts like a trigger actually. Even a small rustle, even the shuffle of a paper can trigger. And it's like a ripple effect. It triggers, it's like a cascades. It can cause stress, anxiety, even lead to heart disease, and even psychological problems like hypochondria, schizophrenia, and borderline personality syndromes. All those psychological problems can be triggered. What's going on in your inner ear? So it's all caused by human activity. Most of the noises, human activity. Before humans appeared on this planet Earth must have been experiencing only silence pervading the surface of the planet. Bible says darkness prevailed, darkness. Darkness is about silence. Prevailed on the face of the earth. So anyway, hyperacusis is a disease. In fact, I have it. Was exposed to extreme noise conditions. I liked loud music. I played loud music, and I'm paying for it now. Even a small, as I told you, shuffle of a paper can trigger me and put off mode. When too much noise, I can't do anything. I can't function. So I talked also about tinnitus, another disease. That is, you hear voices in your head. Oh my God, that is another problematic condition. Constantly you hear sounds on both the ears, and some people call it hallucinations or schizophrenia, some kind of psychotic disorder. But no, it is not psychotic disorder. It is real. A person who has the disease tinnitus, the experiences are real. Sometimes they may be subjective, or sometimes they may be even objective. So anyway, I've given these talks in YouTube in my previous segments. The third effect of noise pollution is hypertension. Hypertension is called today high blood pressure. In India, almost half of the Indian population, they experience high blood pressure. But Indians eat mostly good diet, the vegetables and corn and nuts and fruits. lot of vegetarian diet. And how come they end up in hypertension? I think the problem is not in the eating or not in their even in their genes. It's not genetic. But where does hypertension come from anyway? What is the origin? Noise, pollution. Simple. India is known for noise pollution. We don't know how to be silent. Silence doesn't have any reputation, doesn't have any value in Indian society. 24 hours noise, noise, noise. Adults talk loud and the kids cry constantly. And you play loud music and your television, you pump up the volume, and buses and cars, the horns. Disgusting, disgusting. So I think hypertension is caused by your neighbors, human activity. So it is not in your genes, and your diet is vegetarian, and most of the problems are caused by your own neighbors. You don't know how to shut up. That is the problem of each and every Indian. And people value silence in India for centuries. People ran to forests, mountains, deserts, maybe to noisy neighborhoods. I think more than any other culture, Indian people are the sages. They become sages. They go to desert and mountains like Mahavira, Buddha. Even sadhus of India, if you go to Rishikesh in northern part of India, they all run away. You know why? Because noise pollution. Our Indian people make lot of sages, sadhus, because we don't care for our neighbor. We are not sensitive at all. The problem is we are not taught in the school. That is the problem. There is no education. Ignorance is the cause of all evil again. The Indians know everything. They also tell ignorance is the cause of all evil. And they quote Vedas and Upanishads, but they don't keep up in their own lifestyle. Indian lifestyle is noisy. Indian habits are noisy. So I think more than half of Indian population, they are prone to hypertension. Hypertension affects approximately 500 million adults in India. 75 million adults in the United States alone. And hypertension is a major risk factor for stroke, myocardial infarction, vascular disease, and chronic kidney disease, and fatigue, anxiety, hypertension, the high blood pressure. Hypertension may be primary, which may develop as a result of environmental or genetic causes. So that is what Indian people are in primary hypertension. So the environmental factors, they put each and every Indian in hypertension mode. So there may not be genetic causes, but environmental, yes. Neighbors play music, traffic, and the sound horns, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, there are secondary hypertension which has multiple etiologies, including renal, vascular, and endocrine causes. Maybe we can call it genetical. So the environmental is a primary hypertension. So I also have hypertension. Absolutely 100% is environmental. I know my father and mother genes are fantastic, and our people, we don't have anxiety or stress problems, but we developed later on in life. That's what I'm in churches. I'm being a Catholic priest. I'm always churches preaching. I'm exposed to noisy conditions. Every mass is so noisy, and in many churches the choir is just next to you on your right hand side and the left hand side. They call it a stranger, the name of the speaker box. They pump up the volume and they blast your eardrums. They're not only playing drums, they are playing with your eardrums. And noisy singing and noisy reading, and there is no peace there. So much of violence is perpetrated in the churches. Doesn't seem like a peaceful place for prayer. It's a noisy environment. 1 hour or 1.5 hours, your liturgy is noisy. We don't find 10 minutes silence where you can sit and close your eyes and pray to God. No. At home you don't find any chance of sitting 10 minutes in silence. In churches, absolutely no chance. So primary or essential hypertension accounts for 90 to 95% of adult cases, and secondary hypertension accounts for 2 to 10% of all the cases. So we experience mostly primary. The secondary is very less. Is there any medication, diagnosis, or treatment? Yeah, the evaluation of hypertension involves accurately measuring the patient's blood pressure, performing a focused medical history and physical examination, and obtaining results of routine laboratory studies. And lead electrocardiogram should also be obtained. These steps can help determine the following. The one is presence of end organ disease. The second one is possible causes of hypertension. Third one is cardiovascular risk factors. Baseline values for judging biochemical effects of therapy. So the good news is, medicine can do something about it, but only other human being. It's not the doctors. It is the people, those who live around you. They are the real doctors. And you pray to them and you appeal to them. You pray and appeal in the wrong place and create awakening in your neighborhood. Teach them. And if human beings they practice altruism, that is kindness, empathy, forgiveness, tolerance, patience, so all known as altruism. Human beings are capable of altruism. So that is what we are different from other creatures. That is our speciality. Homo sapiens speciality is altruism. So I think if neighbors become altruistic, I mean there are no problems. You can throw all the doctors, you can throw away all the hospitals, and you can throw away all the medications. It is as simple as that. Yes. I think we need education in the family. Father and mother should teach the kids to keep it low, because the right to silence is valued by our own constitution. Every person wants to live in silent conditions. That is their birthright. It is my birthright. I don't want any sound, no noise. I need silence. That is human life. So I think I appeal to all my friends in India, my brothers and sisters, please, 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 keep it low. Goodbye.